Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has all the links to the other YouTube channels I have on this platform, all the content that I create. Also has a link to my iTunes for my Blog Talk Radio page. I do a live radio show. I also stream as well live on this channel too while doing the radio show. I will be doing a live radio show tomorrow, Saturday, the 26th of September at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'll put the number up there. You folks can check it out. Come on by, call in, please. We're definitely going to talk about the upcoming game against the Colts and everything that's going on there. So again, please call in. I will be doing a show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. Before I get into the video as well, I want to take the time to thank everybody that's subscribed to me, all the new subscribers that I have, everybody in the comments. I definitely try to go back and forth with everybody. I'm glad that everyone's really enjoying my content. I enjoy putting it out, and I enjoy discussing football with everyone, even those of you that aren't Jets fans. I love going back and forth with you folks as well about your teams as you comment on mine too. You know what I'm saying? So I love football in general. So, talking to, the certain fans of other teams that I have, that are commenting and telling me they like my content and telling me, hey, these are the issues with my team. What do you think? I love that stuff. So please keep interacting with me. I'll keep interacting with you as well. So with all that said, put that to the side, and I want to talk to you about this Jets-Colts game, all right? And I got some concerns, as usual, right? Like, I got some big concerns going into this game, and one of my concerns is all the injuries, we're going into the game with, and the position that we're going into the injuries with, the positions that the injuries are affecting. You look at the situation, Crowder's out again, Perryman's out, Braxton Berrios is questionable. They're saying it looks like he will play. If he doesn't, though, whoa. If he does, I'm wondering how much the injury is going to bother him. So right now, you're looking at a situation where you're walking in there with Hogan, maybe Berrios, depending, how close to 100% he is, we don't know, and Malone at that position. It's like, our wide receiver position is atrocious. Also on the offensive line, there's injuries along there as well. George Fant is going to be out, so you're going to have Chuma Edoga step in there. McGovern is questionable as well. They're saying that it looks like he might not play, so if he does not play, you're going to have Andrew step in there. Ashton Davis is going to be out as well. I mean, there's big concerns here. There's big concerns about how the team's going to adjust. Now, Ashton Davis being out for the defense, I'm not as worried about, because we've seen Greg Williams be able to just draw things up defensively, put together a scheme, no matter who's out there playing, and be able to put players in positions to be effective. We saw that when he lost Avery Williamson and C.J. Mosley for basically the whole season. He was still out there doing his thing. Tremaine Johnson was trash last year. He still was able to, put Nate Harrison out there, various other guys out there to go out there and make plays. Bless Austin was out there for him, just went out there, made plays, and the defense looked like, they were okay. You know what I'm saying? But this offense with Adam Gase coaching it, I got big concerns, big concerns with the issues that we have there, because I'm saying, okay, well, how is he going to adjust? He doesn't adjust. So who's going to be able to step up in this situation? I'm looking at the guys that need to step up in our offense, and I'm saying to myself, Chris Herndon is number one. Listen, I talked about Chris Herndon in the offseason, and various fans got after me. They said, hey, Joe, he's basically, he's got it. He's going to be the guy that's going to step up. He's going to be a big-time target this season. He's going to be, he's going to show us that he's one of the better tight ends in the league. He's got to start putting stuff together, because he had a big drop in the last game. We're still worrying about where he is, what's going on. I know Gase is not necessarily using him as effectively as he should in his scheme, but this is a game, especially with the injuries that we have at wide receiver, that he should be utilized. Him and Griffin should be utilized in this game. There's no excuses for not, making sure that Herndon and Griffin are running up those seams for passes. There's no excuses to not see double tight end sets where they're coming in and trying to get one of those guys the ball, particularly in the red zone as well. So that's one guy, Herndon. I'm looking to see. I need to see more out of him going into the season. Edoga as well. Listen, I'm a USC guy for y'all. For those of y'all that don't know, I love USC to the moon and back. All right. Chuma Edoga, I was not the biggest fan of him when we drafted him coming out of USC, because I said, hey, listen, even though I'm an SC guy, I keep it real about my guys. Chuma's a guy that is a project. when we brought him in, I said, hey, he has no business starting his first year, but we still put him out there as a starter at one point. And he struggled. So I want to see, can he step up in Fant's absence, even though I'm not the biggest, George Fant guy either. Can he step up in his absence and protect Sam? Because Sam needs protection. Okay, Sam needs protection. You can't have guys running off this right side. And I'm going to get to the Colts in a second, because this is a team that's serious business. And I know there's some Jets fans that are really looking at them like, oh, yeah. This is an easy, beasy, peasy win. Let me tell you something. This team is not as easy as some of y'all. I'm telling you. I got people on my timeline saying this is an easy one. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So Chuma Edoga's got to show up. He's got to step up. He's got to show up. And he's got to show us that he improved from last year. Even though, he's doing his backup duty. I need to see this guy step up and be adequate in filling in that right tackle position. As I said, Griffin's a guy as well that I'm looking to really step up with Herndon. Also, Andrews. If Andrews is starting at center, if that's the guy that they're going to put out there, if McGovern can't go, Andrews has got to be solid. We've seen in the past, Spencer Long, all those guys, and when we had issues at center, our line just completely collapsed. We've seen what bad center play can do, along the offensive line here with the Jets. So I need to see Andrews step in there if he's the guy that's going to be the starter, because right now they're saying that, Connor McGovern's questionable, but it looks like he's not going to go. So if Andrews is the guy that fills in, I need him, to be solid at that position. When you look at this matchup with the Colts, one of the things that I'm worried about the most, outside of their offense, I'll get to their offense in a second, but their defense is got some guys that can get after it. And especially with the injuries they have along the offensive line, and even though, even with our offensive line not injured, I would be concerned because our offensive line has had issues. You look at guys like Entree, they got Buckner, DeForest Buckner. Whoa, that dude's serious business. Houston, still a veteran guy that can get after it, and Lewis as well. These are guys that they can bring off the edge that'll get after it. So we got to figure out, how to get these guys off of Sam and keep these guys off of Sam, because if you're an opposing team, you're looking at the Jets right now, you're looking at all the other teams, what they come in and done, you're saying, okay, all we got to do is, pin our ears back and get pressure, because they don't have anyone that can beat, some corners that can get their hands on them. They don't have any guys that can beat that bump and run stuff. They don't have any guys they don't even have a number one wide receiver. They have no threats. So all we got to do, pin these ears back and get after Sam and decapitate him. We got to find a way to keep that pressure off of Sam all day, all night, all right? Give him, time, lanes to throw. And again, that goes back to Adam Gase. He can't go in here and get out coached like we've seen these last two games and last year. We've seen him get out coached since he's been here, but, he can't get out coached in this game. You know what I'm saying? He's got to step it up. But offensively as well, I'm looking at the Colts and I'm saying, hey, this is a team that has some weapons too. That concerns me because I look at the Niners game and I saw the Niners, even though they were banged up, they came in and they did certain things and they attacked certain parts of the team. And let me tell you something, the Colts can do a lot of the same things. They got Phillip. Listen, Phil ain't never been scared to chuck the football. He ain't never scared, okay? He ain't never scared at all. They got guys, Mike Pittman, who's a young rookie for them. Taylor, who's their running back, because, Mack has gone down. He's dealing with the injury. He's probably going to be put on the IR. Taylor's a back that can come out of that backfield and catch the football as well. Don't get it twisted. This is a guy that they can hand the football off to, but he can get out there and run some routes and catch the ball too. They got a big wide receiver, Ali Cox, I believe is his name. He's a guy that can get after it too. They're definitely going to go after Marcus May and test him, because I'm pretty sure they saw how Jordan Reed handled business last week. So they're absolutely going to get after Marcus. They're going to target him from time to time. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to try to attack. They also got Jack Doyle. I know Jack's dealing with an injury. I think it was an ankle injury he was dealing with, and that's why Ali Cox got got a couple catches. We'll see, if Jack is going to play in this game. But if he does, Jack Doyle's a tight end that can get after it as well. Of course, they got Pascal and T.Y. T.Y. has been there for so long, classy veteran, a guy that can get after it. This is a dude that can still move. Still got some speed on them, still can run solid routes. Like, this is a team that really can come in here, you know what I'm saying, and really handle business if we don't get it together. And again, we're going to their house. So we got to be ready, man. We've got to be ready, and we've got to have our stuff together. We got to be on our P's and Q's, because if we come out against this Colt team and we play slow, or we come out slow, lifeless, not ready, not prepared, they will blow us out. I'm serious. This Colts team is serious business to me. So, again, folks, Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. What is your concern going into this Colts game? Again, I have a lot of concerns, and I don't know. I don't know if I can pick the Jets to win this one at all, because this is just a lot of concerns on the football team, and they can get after it. You know what I'm saying? The pass rushers they have, the guys that they can move around, the offense, you know what I'm saying, the wide receivers they have, the tight ends, the way that they can attack our inside linebacker position, like, there's going to be some issues here. So I want you folks to comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. What are your concerns going into this Colts game again? Are you concerned about their offense? What are your thoughts about their running back position? Are you concerned about our injuries, particularly at wide receiver, offensive line? What are your thoughts about Ashton Davis being out? Do you think that Greg Williams will still be able to scheme even though one of his safeties is missing? How do you think we can draw up pressure, as well? Because that's one of my concerns too, is trying to get pressure on Rivers. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one.